For rock fans, some stories just feel like they're set in stone, like they're finished chapters in a legendary book. And for years, the story of the band Rush, that was definitely one of them. But today, we're diving into how a new and totally unexpected chapter is about to be written. Ever since their final show back in 2015, and of course after the absolutely devastating loss of the legendary Neil Peart in 2020, this question is just kind of hung in the air. For fans, it really felt like a closed book, a legacy that was perfectly sealed in time. Well, after all those years of speculation and, let's be honest, heartfelt hope from millions of people around the world, the answer is a resounding yes. A new chapter for Rush is officially beginning. So, how did this monumental news finally break? Well, it all happened in a city that holds a really special place in the band's history, Cleveland. The place that first embraced them in America.
Okay, so here are the details. Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson are officially reuniting for what they're calling the 50-something tour, and it's slated for the summer of 2026. And in classic Rush fashion, the announcement was pretty understated. It was framed as a celebration of their music, their legacy, and most importantly, as a tribute to Neil Peart. And it's so fitting that the tour will end right where their American journey began, Cleveland.
This quote from Geddy Lee, it just cuts right to the heart of it all, doesn't it? This isn't a decision that's driven by anything other than genuine passion. After all this time and all the loss, he and Alex Lifeson they miss playing these songs together. It's that simple, and it's that powerful.
Of course, the second that reunion was announced, it immediately led to the next massive question. With Neil Peart's throne empty, who on earth could possibly sit behind that iconic drum kit? And the answer is Anika Nilles. Now, instead of picking some household name from the classic rock world, Geddy and Alex have brought in a musician who's known for her incredible skill and her really unique voice in the drumming community.
Anika Nilles is an absolute powerhouse. She's not just here to fill a role, she's a respected composer, a producer, an educator. Her experience touring with legends like Jeff Beck, not to mention her own solo work, proves she has the immense technical skill required for what is, let's face it, arguably the most challenging gig in rock music. But of course, any excitement about this new chapter is and always will be intertwined with the profound absence of one of music's all-time greats.
This is the question Geddy Lee himself asked when he was talking about the decision to tour again, and it's a feeling every single Rush fan understands. The band has handled this with so much sensitivity and respect, making it crystal clear from the start that this is not about replacement.
Neil Peart wasn't just the drummer, he was the professor. He was the lyrical soul of the band. His legacy is, and it will always be, right at the very heart of what Rush is. And this is so crucial. The tour has the full enthusiastic blessing of Neil Peart's family. Their support just shows that this whole thing is being done in the right spirit, to celebrate the music and to honor the man who was so central to creating it. So with all that in mind, what does this actually mean for the music itself? With Anika Nilles behind the kit, what is Rush going to sound like on stage in 2026?
That one word, translation, is so key here. It's about a new voice interpreting these legendary parts. The goal isn't to replicate Neil's style note for note. That's an impossible task. The goal is to honor the composition while allowing a new, brilliant musician to bring her own feel to the songs.
And they have a really clear plan for how to evolve the live show. They're rehearsing a huge catalog of songs to keep the set lists fresh. They're adding a keyboardist, which is going to free up Geddy and Alex to be more mobile and dynamic. And most importantly, they've confirmed that Neil's presence will be felt, with multiple tributes planned for every single night of the tour. So what is this whole celebration going to look like? Let's be real, this isn't just a concert series. This is a historic event for one of rock's most dedicated fan bases.
So here are the dates for the North American leg. It kicks off so poignantly at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles, the very same venue where they played their final show back in 2015. And after hitting major cities and having a homecoming in Toronto, it all comes full circle with that final symbolic stop in Cleveland.
For millions of fans, this is a moment they truly, genuinely believed would never happen. It's a chance to hear these iconic songs live one more time, to share that experience with other fans, and to just celebrate a body of work that has been the soundtrack to so many of our lives, all while welcoming a new future for the band.
Ultimately, this tour brings up a fascinating question. Rush is approaching this not by trying to rewrite the past, but by adding a new, respectful, and musically exciting chapter to their story.
It's a celebration of everything that was, and it's a bold step into what can be. It's a chance to honor a legacy by ensuring it continues to live and breathe on stage.